Hello, exceptional students of Mrs. Whitney's, and welcome to Graphs of Proportional Relationships and Scale. So this is the notes for section 5.5, and it's a graph of a proportional relationship. So we've been talking a little bit about the whole previous two chapters were solving equations, and they were all linear equations. It just means that it's a line. So if in 8th grade you're going to learn how to take that equation and graph it. So we're talking about proportional relationships. If we graph it and the line that relationship makes goes through 0, it is a proportional relationship. So here's how we figure out whether or not two quantities are proportional. So if I take this table here and create XY pairs out of it. So I will take X is 1 and Y is -2, and X is 2 and Y is 0, and 3 and 2 and 4 and 4. And if I plot those, so if I plot 1 and 2, or 1 and -2, I go over in the X direction 1 and I go down. Because it's negative, I end up there. The next one is 2 and 0, so I go over in the X direction 2, and I go nowhere because the Y value is 0. If I go over 3 and then go up 2, my dot is there, and over 4 and up 4. And now if when I connect those lines, those dots, it does create a straight line, but it doesn't go through the origin, which is here. So this is not proportional because the line does not go through the origin, or 0, 0. So if I take this chart and I plot these, I have 0, 0. Well, I know that at least it goes through 0, 0 because the first XY pair is the origin. And then 2, 2, and 4, 4, and 6, 6. When I plot those dots, I get 0, 0, 2, 2, 4, 4, and 6, 6. And it is a line, and it does go through 0, so therefore it is proportional. Yes, it's proportional. Okay, that's the first example. Second example is finding a unit rate for a graph. So to find the unit rate on a graph, unit rate is the Y value over the X value. So if I find a dot on the line, and I'm going to use 2, 1, so I find that XY pair. So the XY pair is 2 and 1. But to find the unit rate, I'm going to put this is the X value, and that's the Y value, so I'm going to put the 1 over the 2. Let's put some units on it since it is unit rate. So the X-axis is minutes, so it's 1. It is 2 minutes because the X value is in the denominator, and 1, which is Y, and it's miles. So it takes you 2 minutes to go 1 mile. But that's not unit rate, because unit rate, this has to be a 1. So I am going to switch colors, and to convert that, I'm going to divide that by 2. And I'm going to divide that by 2. So I end up with 1 divided by 2 is 5/10 over 1, because 2 divided by 2 is 1. So it is 1 minute per every half mile. And so now it's a unit rate. Okay, let's look at example 3. This graph shows the area, Y, in square feet that a robotic vacuum cleans in X minutes. We want to find the area cleaned in 10 minutes. Well, if I look at the time, and well, it only goes up to 4, so I can't look at the graph and figure it out. But I can figure out what the unit rate is. So I'm going to, remember unit rate is y over x. I'm going to change the color here. It's y over x. So I will take any pair. Let's take this one. And that is y is 16. So 16 square feet per 1 minute. Oh, look, it already is a unit rate. Okay, so now we know that it is, we can do 16 square feet in 1 minute. Well, I want to know how long it will take to do 10 minutes. So in order to be converted from 1 minute to 10 minutes, I need to multiply by 10. So if I multiply the numerator, I also have to multiply the denominator, I have to multiply numerator. So 16 times 10 is 160. So it is 160 square feet in 10 minutes to clean the room. And that's it. You're going to go on and do your notes for future forgetful self. One of the things that's going to ask you to do on the check for understanding is it's going to ask you to interpret each of the plots on a line. So if I take this one, it means that it is, so it's 2 and 32 in the x-y pair. We know that x is minutes and y is area in square feet. So we'll say that this, to interpret that, it is 32 square feet in 2 minutes. So that's what it's asking when it asks to interpret. This is the interpret. And for those of you that just copy it down, turn on your volume and rewatch. So that you can hear me. Okay? Thanks for watching.